You understand? Jay-Z, Ciroc.
What does I had like that wasn't a left turn. That was like you went from a car to a fucking.
You know about
helicopter.
Ciroc?
Yes, I know about Ciroc.
It's a brand in decline. Diddy goes. Let me.
Of course it is. It was owned by Diddy.
No, he didn't own it. You thought he owned it? Diageo owns it. The people that own Guinness and all the liquor.
But he was the. So
Do you know Barney Frank repealed Dodd-Frank? Barney Frank was key in repealing Dodd-Frank.
Repealing it?
Yeah.
When the fuck did it get repealed?
A while ago. No, nobody cares.
Pull that up.
Barney
it
Frank.
wasn't repealed while I was there. That law fucking
Barney Frank
listed you on everything.
Also, Barney Frank was in the DC Callboy scandal.
All right, hold on one second.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. Let's one thing at a time. Was Dodd-Frank repealed? God, that was the worst. Oh my God, you couldn't take a shit at a bank without asking permission for toilet paper. It was insane. Dodd-Frank.
There you go. The Barney Frank repeal.
All right, the Barney Frank. Where does it say? Barney Frank and the collapse of Signature Bank. What? Can you pull up? Did you just Google was Dodd-Frank?
You know what bank has never collapsed?
No, not Barney Frank. Just Google was Dodd-Frank repealed. Let's do that. Perfect. Okay. So, no, the Dodd-Frank Act was not repealed, though key provisions were rolled back.
Okay, it's the same as repealed. You rolled back the part that's important. That's
but that's why while I was still there, and I can tell you, because part of this, and this may not be directly what it's referring to, but there was a Department of Labor law that came out towards the end of Obama's presidency that kind of built on top of this. And Trump rolled a lot of that stuff back, but banks self-regulated in many cases and kept a lot of those provisions because they assumed, I think, that they were going to come back. And the legal departments were like, well, it's not worth the risk. So the damage was done. I mean, you couldn't do it. Like, to be clear,
just like that Barney Frank is instrumental in that.
Kurt,
his own thing.
Kurt, to be clear, the banks should have been punished like fucking crazy for 2008.
No, come on.
But they should have been punished in the departments that did that. What the government did wrong, in my opinion, is like when you say Wall Street, right? There's a lot of scummy sections of that, of course. But Wall Street is 50 million different things.
Yeah, right.
So when you then punish this over here, you're just punishing like a customer who's trying to get money from their bank on a Tuesday.
Of course, they're going to punish them first before they get to anybody who's really doing anything.
No one went to prison for that shit.
As they shouldn't.
Oh,
Much like when we found out. Shouldn't. Oh, in Tragedy and Hope, here's a great detail. Prescott Bush, who people said was like financially supporting the Nazis. And it wasn't him, it was Rockefeller. And
Wait,
Prescott,
what do you mean it wasn't him? He was supporting them.
Yeah, of course he supported him, but it was Rockefeller that he was taking the blame for most of it for Rockefeller. And don't worry, it was fine. He ended up being fine. But guys, don't worry about him. He's okay.
All right, now what were you saying about Barney Frank? I was cutting you off there.
So the Callboy scandal.
Yeah, what was this?
80s. So potential spam.
Is that the Israelis?
Hello? Maybe they've seen the error of their ways and they want to start paying me some sweet Hasbro. I want some of that Hasbro money. I'll say whatever you want.
7,000 in post.
Those kids brought it on themselves.
That's so dark.
I don't want to go to Riyadh. I'll stay right here and say anything you motherfuckers want.
Oh my God. All right. Callboy scandal.
So, so of course, during the George H.W. term, or laying the Reagan, there's tons of gay scandals because everybody's fucking gay. For some reason.
George H.W. Bush was gay?
I wouldn't call it gay. I believe what's in that book, in Transformation America, which is it's just got to be young.
He's just what?
I think he was a dirty piece. I think he was every awful thing you could imagine is what I think about that fucker.
H.W. Bush.
Here's the things we just know.
Okay.
The crack epidemic was him.
Yeah.
Okay, so after you know that we have that because of him. Oh, also, his grandpa took the hit of supporting Nazis, who also supported Nazis, but took the hit for Rockefeller of supporting the Nazis. And the Smedley Butler thing where they tried to overthrow, they wanted to put in a fascist government. That's Prescott.
Yep.
Oh, it's okay.
That was what, 1937, 1939?
But luckily, two generations of his family were the president. Is everybody crazy that they don't understand how crazy? Like,
also Skull and Bones.
That's what Illuminati really is.
It is?
Well, what I call it is it's like Ciroc, like it's bigger
like
in the 70s. Yeah, like it's a brand in decline, so it's more for black people now. What?
I don't even know what
it's Jay-Z's Ciroc. You understand? Jay-Z's Ciroc?
What does I had that wasn't a left turn. That was like you went from a car to a fucking
You know
helicopter.
about Ciroc?
Yes, I know about Ciroc.
It's a brand in decline. Diddy goes, let me
Of course it is. It was owned by Diddy.
No, he didn't own it. You thought he owned it? Diageo owns it. The people that own Guinness and all the liquor.
But he was the key promoter for it.
Right.
He had some ownership.
But the appearance was that he owned it. But no, he didn't own it. Like 50, I think, owns his shit. I don't think Diddy did. I know he didn't. Diageo is British. It's not Italian. It's
what now? But what does that have to do with Skull and Bones and Illuminati?
These are brands. So just think of brands. So
Skull and Bones.
Jay-Z, if you recall, and people that used to work for him say this. They're not saying like deep occult things. They're just going, no, he definitely played into that. He goes, put Illuminati shit. Because I want people to think I'm an Illuminati. That's his brand was doing that. So
sure, that would make sense. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Shit that's like a normal thing. That's a form of programming.
Sure.
So that's what I mean. He took the brand Illuminati, which was like really a 70s thing, and is a George H.W. Bush thing. That's not that cool. That's what those fuckers are. That's what Skull and Bones is. Okay? There's lots of groups. It's not just one fucking group. And I'll bet you there's 2 or 3 groups called Illuminati that don't know. You know what I mean? Like that don't, the names don't mean anything. And you learn in Tragedy and Hope, that's what he said. He goes, you're just trying to get into fraternal groups like a virus, and then you take them over. Okay? That's the whole plan. And so people that are cool, so think of the Hells Angels. If I got a filthy few patch, that the Hells Angels will say he stayed late at a party. You've heard this over and over. That means you stayed latest at a party, but the feds go, no, that means that you killed someone for the club. That's how all the clubs work. Okay? So if you want real power, you're going to be part of all of them. You're going to be part of like 20 things that you would think you wouldn't be part of.
Right.
Because you got a network. So they did. And then dude, think of like New York. Like when did you, how long were you around? Where are you from originally?
South Jersey, West
Where?
Deptford, and Mullica Hill.
Oh, I'm
right outside Philly.
I'm Tom's River.
You're a Tom's River guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of my best friends are in Brick.
Oh yeah, Brick. I used to manage the Funco land in the Brick Plaza.
Nice.
It's GameStop now.
Yeah, my buddy lives right around the corner from that.
Yeah. Well, so just think of like if anybody you know that was like trying to get coke or something. Like New York is a place where you find whatever the fuck you want.
Oh yeah, go out like just fucking lick your finger, go like this, hold it to the wind.
I would be like was it Undercover Billionaire where they drop the billionaire off and they have to make a certain amount of money? Dude, if you were like undercover junkie, like you could drop me off of $5. I'll get high.
You could pass.
Don't worry, you drop me off in any city.
You look the part. You'll be all right.
I put this shiesty on. People know what's up.
Oh my God.
I put something in my pipe.
All right, Kurt, what do you, are we ever going to know the truth about Epstein in any capacity? Like even
how could we ever know?
20% of it?
I know it was a certain Middle Eastern country, but that's all Dan
Couldn't
Bongino.
name which one it was.
There's a trail of breadcrumbs, but it's a hall of mirrors, Julian. Don't waste your time on this one. You're in over your head, kid. I wonder, look up on Tuesdays with Stories, which is Norman and Sam's podcast. They got Louis Black on going to Epstein's house with fucking Bobby from the Dirt Nasty Show. Bobby, I'm blanking out. No, not Bobby Kelly. Bobby, he's
Kennedy?
With Robert F. Kennedy. No.
We were just
fuck, I'm blanking out. But you can find the clip. And he's talking about going to Epstein's house in New York. And he said he walked in and Epstein, there was like a marker board and it had like, it looked like, I don't know, football plays or something. And he's like, yeah, the defense minister of Israel is just here. We're just going over defense plans. And Louis Black goes like, I was so freaked out. I go, first of all, number one, why was he here? Okay. And why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me any of this? And it creeped him the fuck out. So right there is how you know who he worked for. It's actually on a comedy podcast.
The Defense Ministry of Israel was just here, and we were drawing up some plays.
Yeah, like, dude, is everybody a fucking idiot? So the only people, look.
We got the clip. Does it have music in the background, Deef? That's the only thing I want to check.
Bobby will feel hurt that I can't remember his last name, but I had 4 claws.
All right, we're good. All right, let's play it. This is Lewis Black. Whose podcast is this again? We Might Be Drunk. Sam Morrell and who? And, Mark Norman. Okay, go ahead. Good find.
And to boot, I was in Jeffrey Epstein's house once.
What?
Really? Yes, with Bobby Slayton.
Slayton, goddamn.
Yeah,
when they got up to go to the bathroom, did he smell the seed? How was Jeffrey Epstein's house?
Unbelievable.
I mean, but what was the occasion?
Bobby Slayton, I, Woody Allen, and Sun Yi.
Oh my God.
This is like a Mad Libs.
Exactly.
Holy moly.
It is. That's a very good one. There was Dick Cavett.
Wow.
And I can't think of his name. I can see him.
How do you get invited to Epstein?
Slayton called me up and said, he really likes comics. But Bobby goes, he's got really unbelievable wine. We're going to drink really great. I said, okay. It was
funny to go to Epstein's place for wine.
Yeah. So it was.
How old is bottle? 16 years?
The capper of the evening is at the very end, David Blaine shows up.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Can you make these charges disappear?
Is there a clip of him talking
This is
about
not the right
the
clip,
Israeli
but
Defense
it's on this episode.
Lewis Black, Epstein, Israeli. I mean, it is. Let's just be honest here. Jokes aside, it is so obvious, like, who he worked for, and the fact that people then are like, "Oh, we just can't talk." Like, what the fuck, dude?
I think you should watch your fucking mouth, and maybe we just buried Charlie Kirk, and I think you shouldn't be throwing out crazy conspiracies right now. I think it's really tasteless, especially Charlie Kirk and the miracle bone in his neck that stopped at 30-6. Then that's the official story. By the way, the official story.
I'll see you in Valhalla, brother.
Hey, what did the Hindu say to the dead Christian? See you in Valhalla.
In front.
Don't get it? Me neither. I don't get it neither.
In front of the Mormon.
In front of the fucking Mormon.
Thank you guys for checking out this clip. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button on this video. It is a huge, huge help. And if you'd like to check out this clip's full podcast episode, that link is in the description below or right here. And finally, you can follow me on Instagram and X by using the links in my description below.